Found, but not lost. The Air Jordan 1, Chicago. Welcome back to the channel. I just have a little bone to pick, which I just don't understand. I was born in 1980, and when the Air Jordan 1 came out in 1985, I was 5 years old. So I have no real connection to the Air Jordan 1 besides the remakes and the retros coming out in 1994 and above. So what I don't get is how there's so much hype on the Air Jordan 1 when most of the people that collect the older original retro Air Jordans are my age or older. Now, if you're older than me, I get that you want Air Jordan 1 because you probably had this version as a kid. But anyone younger than me, I don't understand why there's crazy hype and crazy fighting for this shoe. As you guys younger than me have no real connection to the Air Jordan 1 besides the resale. So that's the only thing I can think of why this shoe is so hyped up and people want it so bad is because you guys are thinking of buying it for $200 or whatever the price was and flipping it for a bundle. But there are people like me or older, especially the older guys, who want this shoe because they had it as a kid. And the story that Jordan Brand came up with this year was incredible, where the shoe was sitting in the back of a mom and pop store, and you pull it out and you blow the dust off and there's a wrong lid on it. But inside is an original dead stock pair, never worn, but it's so old that it's crumbling. So it's now not wearable. Now I get the story because we actually went to mom and pop stores. We would ride our bikes or maybe get our friend's parent to drive us to these stores that had these shoes like that sitting in the back. And we would ask, the old gentleman that owned the store if we could go in the back and see if there was any shoes. And we come out with, 4 or 5 pair. And the guy would go, well, what do you guys want to pay? I don't know, $20 a pair or $10 a pair. And the guy would go, yeah, no problem. Take them. They've been sitting back there. What do you guys want these old shoes for? Well, the reason is because we want the shoes that we wanted that we couldn't get when we were a kid, right? That's the reason why we collect shoes, is because when we were younger, our parents couldn't afford these expensive shoes. Now that we're older and we have good jobs and we make our own money, we can budget to buy the shoes that we had in the past. So that's just my opinion on this. I like the story that Jordan Brand's telling, and I hope all the people that wanted and got the Air Jordan 1 got it, because when you get that shoe that you had as a kid and it was your favorite, and you get to open that box again just like you took it out of the mom and pop store, it brings back memories. And I hope everybody who got the shoe. The one in my hand is the 1994 retro. This was one of the very first retros that came out, or actually this was the first retro that came out in 1994. And if you can believe this, all the younger kids who may be watching my video, that these did not sell. In 1994, they sat on shelves. The Air Jordan 1, the Air Jordan 2, and the Air Jordan 3, if you can believe that, also sat on shelves at mom and pop stores, Foot Locker, Champ Sports, and they all dropped in men's sizes to about $20, which is crazy. I remember going to a store or down in the United States. We went on a trip, and I think these were still sitting like stacks on stacks in about 1995. All 3 styles were on a clearance table at this, I don't even know the name of the store, but it was one of those random sports stores in a mall, and each one were $20. I was not able to purchase these shoes, and my parents would not purchase these shoes as well. And this time I regret not bugging harder to get up any pair. I probably would have went for the 3 out of all of them. That's my little rant on the Air Jordan 1. It's not one of my favorite models. I do have it in my collection as it is part of the series. I would say the 1 and 2 are probably one of my least favorite Air Jordans. When Tinker came into the brand, That's when I really got into the shoes. My fascination of the sneakers, any style, about 1989 and up. Let me know what you guys think of the channel, and don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Foresight23. And until next time, peace.